I've been looking for you everywhere.
For real?
Sure.
Kodwa. Ngicela ukuzwa get a holiday assignment. Ah, come on. I said it right.
Well, at least you tried. So, I guess we'll be working together from now on, hey?
Yes, the assignment. We've been assigned together as partners, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that's pretty much all I heard in class. So tell me, what is this whole thing about anyway?
I guess you've been listening real hard in class, haven't you?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. So, we've got this really cool assignment. It's a language assignment that we've been given to do over the July holidays. Now, apparently, we must hand it in on the first day back of term 3.
What?
The topic of the assignment is how studying languages beyond school can further tomorrow. Now, it's in 2 parts, right? Now, the first part, part A, we have to hand in a written assignment in class. And for part B, oh, I'm so excited. Wait for it. We have to write something creative and then perform it at school.
What?
Yeah.
Creative a performance.
Yep.
Dude, you know that is my forte. You know, I can just put something linguistic together on the spot, you know, add a few words, you know, put in some of my moods.
No, listen, no.
Yes.
My friend, I think you're missing the point. The point of the assignment is how languages can actually be beneficial to society. You can't put together some random moves and make a performance.
Random? Okay.
We have to make observations, make research, go inside the whole experience.
Okay. Jeez, chill. We'll do all the work, okay? Just where do we even begin?
Cool. Now the first part of the assignment is that you have to make a home visit with your partner.
No, but we do that all the time. We live in Mzansi Phela.
Yeah, but this time we have to immerse ourselves in the experience. Make cultural observations, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
So what are you doing after school?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, you know, I actually have this thing that I haven't been doing. I'm going to do it today. You know, I'm so busy actually.
I'm calling my mom right now and you are coming home with me.
Calling your mom?
It's ringing.
Hi.
Hello, Magunjani.
Ngiyaphila. Ngabe yonke into ihamba kahle? Kwenze njani?
Mama, yonke into right. Nale msebenzi thuntsiruwile ka di holiday. Msebenza nona Stasha umuntu engisebenza naye. Akada haya after school.
Nkosi yami, angilungisanga kudla kutheni nje? Ngabe ngumngane wakho uyahalala futhi?
Cha mama, no. Akusi halala ma. We halal. And futhi loyo bowuzahira ma. Yeah, noma ngaba yini ungayilungisayo uyilungile.
Oh, kulungile. Akunankinga. Ngizodlula izitolo uma ngishayisa emsebenzini. Ngizobona ntambama.
Okay, mom. Ngomona ntambama. Cool. So my mom says it's fine. You can come with me after school.
No, but I heard something about halal. Isn't that trouble?
No, don't worry. My mom's just confused, that's all.
Okay.
Hey, that's all right.
Oh.
Listen. The artist in the Gauteng inasiqalwa inasibhelo. Hello struggling artist ngicela ungaphoswa nendlelo. I know what you go through but ngimamela isise. Ngicela ukunceda before amaphupha akho increase. Only no ufuna ndone ouch, that's my file. High fame or ufuna career. It's up to you to use the information provided to you.
Don't worry, I'll pay.
Just cover the avenue.
Cool, dude. Hi, wait. This is my jam.
Man.
Yeah, look at my girl, come on. He is the next big thing, show me.
Okay, let me listen. Let me hear.
But like, I don't really know what you're saying, but it sounds good.
Quite cool, eh? Well, he's basically encouraging young and up-and-coming artists to be strong and face all the adversities that they're going through.
No ways. Dude, the song is dedicated to me. No, for real.
Well, if you say so. But you see, this is a perfect example of how studying languages beyond school can help you become the next big thing, you know? Like, yeah, tell me, so what do you want to do after school?
Hey, dude, I am the next Bonang
Whoa.
brother. Dude, just listen, I want to be on radio, TV, in the media.
Cool. I'm Googling as you speak. Let's see. South Africa, languages, media industry, let's say studies. Here we go. In South Africa, studying languages is essential if you want to pursue a career in the media industry, radio theatre, wow, writing, directing, acting, script writing, photography. Whoa! So think local and international, and you can go overseas and travel.
Dude, Farid, yeah?
Sure.
You know, I never thought of language in this way before, but now that you mention it, like my cousin, he actually studies at Unisa, and he said to me that they have more than 15 languages on offer. I'm not even lying.
15 languages, sure. I didn't even know that. Now just imagine what you can do with all those languages. Whoa, we're getting off here. Short left, Baba. Yeah, bo. Cool, let's get off.
Okay, we're gonna get off here, son.
Yeah, bo.
Sure. Wow.
Hey, quick question. This way. How many languages do you actually think you heard in a taxi?
Dude, I don't even know what those people were talking about in the taxi, like seriously.
No, like think about it, dude. How many languages do you actually think they spoke if you had to guess?
Okay, maybe some Ndebele actually.
Ndebele.
You know, and then some isiZulu.
Yeah, that's true. I heard that.
Chivenda.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Definitely some Setswana. Like, definitely I heard that.
Definitely. This way, we're almost there. Okay, so what about that lady who was wearing a duk, who was speaking on the phone? Remember?
No, dude. I don't even know what that lady was. Yo, it just sounded so awkward, like Chichiwawa.
Don't say that. Actually, that was Shona, you know, from Zimbabwe.
No, man, but all I heard was Iwashamwara.
Yes, that means yes, my friend, in Shona.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
You're good at this, eh?
Wow. I guess I am. Come.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Lasa Sekaya, this is my home.
Oh, okay.
You can come in. So, my mom is not back from the shops if you're hungry, but I can get some juice in. We'll get started.
Okay.
Okay. Whoa. The curtains are falling.
When your mom comes, what should I call her?
Oh, Mrs. Mogazi.
Mokazi.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Okay.
So, now that we know how studying languages beyond school can help us in our careers, let's see how else.
I'm gonna do the research this
No
time.
problem.
Okay. Okay, let me see. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, this is a long list, dude. Just brace yourself, okay? So, would you be interested in being a writer, lecturer, a diplomat?
Diplomat.
Ooh, an interpreter.
Whoa.
Terminologist. What's that? In advertising, public relations.
Sure.
a wine label writer. I didn't
What's
even
that?
know that these existed.
Sure. Well, I want to work in the courts one day, so interpreter will be cool. Oh, diplomat sounds cool too.
What?
But this is giving me too many ideas.
Wait. You know what I think? I think verbal communication, it's the most important tool. Show me, why can't me and you, the two of us, we just teach each other? Why must we go to university and then study language formally and write all those exams? I know. I believe that the knowledge and the practice is in our everyday conversations.
Well, I mean, Nastasha, being able to write languages, like with proper grammar and knowledge is very important. I mean, just imagine that you're a journalist. But then you don't understand the people that you're interviewing. Or you're an actor on stage, but you can't read the script properly. You see?
Okay, geez, why must you always make a point?
Mntanami, ukhona?
Oh, yebo mama ngikhona.
Kulungile, ngisakhipha impahla la ekishini. Ngicela ungazise uma wena nomngane wakho kukhona imifisi ukukudla.
Okay, ma. Ngiyabonga. Bye, Mom.
Dude, you know what I just realized, The way you speak to your mom, it's so formal. It's not the way you talk to your friend at school, hey? Am I right?
Yeah, I mean, you can't speak to everyone in the same way. Depending on who you're talking to, you have to change and craft your language so it fits the situation. That's what we call respect. Intronipe in my language. Do you remember Mrs. Mazibuko saying that language helps us create a link between cultural identity and cultural association?
I was absent that day, man.
Dude, where does your mind go in class? Fine, I'll break it down to you, okay? Now, each aspect of our identity is closely linked with the type of language that we use. For an example, if you speak to elderly people in the class or at home, you'd say, "Good morning, ma'am," or "Sawubona, ma." Versus speaking to your friends at the mall, you would greet them and say, "Hey, ta, who said shop shop? Hey, tana." Get it?
Okay, I get it. So, studying all these languages, right, is just as important as expressing yourself correctly in all the different environments.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
a very good point, actually. Freedom of speech is more available to you the more languages that you know.
All right. So now, there's so much stuff. Let's just summarize this quickly.
Okay, cool.
Like,
Okay, we can firstly summarize that for personal reasons like self-expression or professional reasons like becoming a huge artist, multilingualism is a very big in society and very helpful.
okay, you know what I'm thinking actually? All these languages I'm gonna learn, it's just gonna amplify my fan base, man. I'm just seeing my Facebook now. Hey, it's gonna be so lit. My Twitter, 1.5 million followers. Like, what?
Yo.
You know what I mean? Oh, switch the kunzi, like,
And then, where did you learn to say that?
I know things. Come on.
Nastasha, do you know most people think African languages must only be used rurally? Thank goodness that mindset is changing more and more. In fact, there's a huge gap in the market for you to further your career if you know more languages.
I hear you. It was done.
Whoa. You surprise me. You don't listen in class, but you've got street smarts then.
Come on. Well, it's my story and my story is my story. It's unique, right? I've never been the type to just want to follow the crowd, man.
Sure. Let's check this out. So, I read this blog, right? Let me show you. Apparently, there's a big market for authentic South African stories. Now, these are stories that only we, the people, can tell in our own languages.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly that, No one's gonna buy into your story if you don't say it in your own words, right? You have this way of taking all the stuff that I think and just putting it into school words. Just make sure you get everything down.
Okay, cool.
Write everything.
I'm on it.
Okay. Actually, I'm gonna just check check out this other website quickly. I just wanna research. Yes, Dino Flobe. Dude, she is a well-known South African poet, storyteller, director, and an activist. You know, she wrote her work in 4 of South Africa's languages: English, Afrikaans, isiZulu, and isiXhosa.
Sure.
I'm telling you, bro.
Dude, I love the Namhlophe. You remember when we were in class and we were doing her praise poetry? Mm-hmm. It went something like this. Oh yeah. Dikokele mtakatamo. Oini na. Diwolegelinte bebawetu. Oshu. Remember that?
Sheesh, you know, you really do remember everything, hey? Like, I only have some recollection of that poem, actually, you know? But you know, what language is she using there? It sounds so unusual.
Oh, that's because Isitagazelo, or praise poetry, it's designed so that the young people can know who they are and who their ancestors are and why they're loved and what special gifts they bring to the world and their tribe.
Yes.
It's like a charismatic performance, you know, to keep history alive.
I know, right? Like, the way you were performing that poem, it was like you were a different person, dude. Like, the way you said those words, hey? And even your posture, the way you were standing, like a different person,
Whoa.
but in a good way.
Okay.
Like, it actually reminds me of myself, you know? Like, when I'm performing, I go into a different world, and actors and entertainers and musicians, you know, they take on different personas when they express themselves in different languages.
Sure. Let's write that down.
Yes.
Let's see. Languages help us to create different identities in different social situations.
Okay.
Okay, let's read it out.
Again, yeah.
Languages help us to create different identities in different social situations.
Yeah, that sounds about right. You know, this is way too much for one day. Hey, my brain can't handle it. So
Oh.
we need to take a break, man. Like, we need to chill. I mean, it's been interesting though. Language, culture, identity. Who would have thought there'd be so much stuff to write about?
Yeah, but we've done so much for today. So I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Saturday. We need a break. Come on, it's breakup day.
Okay.
We need to chill, okay? We need this weekend. Monday, my place this time.
Sure.
Okay, I'll let you know, hey? Okay, cool. I'm just gonna say bye to your mom.
No problem.
Kazi.
Ngogazi.
Mogazi. Bye, Miss Mogazi.
Hambe kahle mntanami. Yima kancane. Awufuna ukuthatha amanqina ozoya nawe ekhaya. Kodwa ke ngiyakucela mntanami, ubuyise isitsha sami.
Oh, dude, my mom is so obsessed with feeding us. Well, she's basically offering you manglina. It's so yummy. And sticky too.
Nina.
Yeah, that's cow knuckles. Ooh, they're nice.
Oh, but I'm really not that hungry, hey?
You can't say no. No, Nastasha. My mom cooked for you. Now that's very rude if you say no in our culture.
Okay.
Sure, come. I'll show you the kitchen.
Because we said a whole lot of stuff, right? Okay, so I need 3 volunteers to come up on stage. Yes! Otherwise I'm gonna have to come and choose you myself. Okay. Yay! Are there no gentlemen that wanna come up on stage? No power today. Whether you get it wrong or right, that is how we know if you guys have been listening, okay? Okay, so can we first get your names?
My name is Halale Zangmali.
Alright?
Karabas Pesana.
Alright, give them a round of applause! Okay, so, first question. Are you ready? It's tense, right? Very tense. Alright, so, please tell us, how many official languages in South Africa?
11.
Can you repeat it?
We have 11 official languages.
Alright. That is correct, but recently they added one more language. So, do you know what that language is? Tell us. Tonga. No. Who wants to help her? Anyone on stage? Alright. You're so excited, so I feel like it has to be the right answer. I can't tell you the answer. Okay, anybody in the crowd want to help? You. Stand up. And stand up and shout it out to us. Okay, tell us the answer.
It reminds us about our ancestors and
Yes, beautiful. Okay, very last question. I'm sure you're gonna get this one. It's very easy. Very easy. Tell us, how many languages can you study at Unisa? 15, is that right? Yeah! Thank you so much, guys. You can go grab your seats. You guys have been awesome, and thanks for helping each other out. Are you guys ready for the next scene? All right.
Sure. En toe, hoe was die laatste naweek van jou vakantie?
Hi. Yo Afrikaans geworden, hè?
Ja, zo.
Peluluhle, olwako.
But listen, cool for it. Oh. So I spent the last weekend of the holiday preparing for today. I must be honest, I'm so nervous. Apparently, Mrs. Mazabuko put us first in the list. Dude, I think we're on. Are you ready?
I'm like this. Before we start, ons moet dalk iets sê oor ons prentjie.
Oh yeah, the pictures.
Yes.
Cool.
Then, okay.
Now, before we start our presentation, here's our school bench, guys. Does anyone notice a difference? Don't worry, we did ask a principal schoolman for permission, so we won't get in trouble.
Yes, guys, so during the school holidays, we decided to make our mark on this bench. So we took all the images and words that remind us of the things we learned whilst doing our assignment, as well as the importance of multiculturalism and multilingualism in society. So the next time you children have some lunch over here, ponder on that.
Ready? stand up, stand up, stand up. Come on. Okay, so we're going to teach you a short song, okay? It goes something like this. Okay. It says, hello, hi, molweni, sanibona, abusheni, dumela, abusheni nda, abusheni nda, abusheni nda, abusheni nda, abusheni nda, abusheni nda, abusheni. Well done, guys. Good job. Good job. Have a seat. Guys, this is our presentation. Thank you. You'll get your turn. So, from English to Afrikaans, from isiSwati to Xitsonga,
and from Setswana all the way to Sotho.
from isiXhosa to isiZulu.
These are the languages that the people of our country hear, live, and breathe. Alright? And this is our ode to language.
Now, each language has its own specific sounds and histories. And with those sounds and histories, we can inspire our children, comfort our youth, and connect with one another.
Yes, these languages, they bring us together, they open up our hearts, and they help us connect and create with one another. You know, all these languages actually expand our personal and professional connections. So that means that we can thrive to be anything we want to be, from being a writer to a lecturer to an interpreter.
Exactly. Now, with the study of languages, you can be anything, from a marketer to a diplomat. You can literally go anywhere confidently.
Yes. And now, using a few of Dino Klope's words. It is truly marvelous, wonderful, and comforting.
To know that I have eyes to read
Hands that can write.
and an enormous love for words.
I am lucky to be speaking a few extremely beautiful languages.
For I love words, language's ancestor.
When I'm happy, words define my happiness.
And when I'm sad and confused,
Words turn into clay and allow me
to mound and remold my muddled up thoughts.
until I find my inner peace in my soul. Now you see why I'm so content in the company of words?
And that takes us to the end of our performance. So from us, guys, it's bye-bye. Habuti, Tutsis.
Did you enjoy the show? Awesome! Don't you think it's absolutely crazy and amazing all the stuff you can do with languages?
Exactly. Now, guys, we've done some research on how all of you can further your studies through the Unisa, the African university which shapes futures in service of humanity.
Yes, and there's a competition.
Oh, yes, there is. Now, it's very easy. You log into www.unisa.ac.za and you click onto the African languages page, and there you get all the information you need about qualifying for various programs and bursaries.
Yes, guys, and then you can also win yourself 10,000 rands worth of prizes for yourself and your school through Unisa.
Definitely.
All right. All you have to do to qualify for this prize is you need to write an essay, 400 words. All right.
Guys.
It's not paragraphs, words.
It's not bad at all.
So this is the topic you need to write about. All right. You need to answer this question. What does multilingualism and multiculturalism mean to me? All right. And then you just hand your essay in to your teacher and she will make sure it gets to us. All right.
Got it.
So who's going to write an essay? Yes. All right. Thank you guys. Believe in yourselves. You can do it. I'm excited to see what they'll come up with.
Definitely. It's going to be exciting.
All right. Thank you so much, guys. You've been absolutely amazing. Give yourself
boxes. Bye bye. Khabuti.